This is the Cholo News Report for Sunday 12 November 2017. 22 police agents are wounded in Brussels when celebrations for Morocco's Football World Cup qualification turned violent. Marokko heeft gisteravond kwalificatieuwedstrijd voor het wereldkampioenschap gewonnen van Ivoorkust. In chat dat is alert 2.000 feest vierders waren. Marok wegnijd beurs was een groep van 300. Mensen die stratmubelair beschädigden over autos liep. Trade ministers from 11 countries announced that they have agreed on core elements of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, and plan to move forward with approving the trade agreement. Da Nang, Vietnam trade ministers from 11 Pacific Rim countries agreed on Saturday to push ahead with a free trade deal whose destiny was uncertain after United States President Donald Trump abandoned it. The new pact, called the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for the Trans-Pacific Partnership, has revised the original TPP text so that it can come into force 60 days after at least 6 signatories complete domestic procedures. In coming to the agreement, the 11 countries reached a consensus on suspending 20 clauses in the original text if Washington stays out of the pact, including 11 related to intellectual property, a major concern of the United States. The Turnbull government loses its parliamentary majority after Liberal Party MP John Alexander resigns from the Australian House of Representatives, due to likely holding British dual citizenship. Mr. Alexander's resignation 5 days after Fairfax Media revealed he was likely a dual citizen by descent will trigger a by-election in the former tennis champion's Sydney seat of Bennelong, and means Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull has lost his parliamentary majority. In the Queensland state election, Mark Thornton is facing calls for disendorsement after jokes about domestic violence were posted on the Facebook page of his sex shop. In cricket, Ellyse Perry scores 213 not out, the highest individual score by an Australian in women's tests. But while she was trending worldwide on Twitter by the end of the day's play, no mean achievement, given the profile of women's test cricket, which averages 1 match every 2 years, she was indebted to century stands with Alyssa Healy. Australia had resumed on 1775, with Perry unbeaten on 70, but it was Healy who showed more attacking intent in the early stages, and was the first player in the match to clear the ropes, hoisting Anya Shrubs all over mid-wicket just before the drinks break at the end of the first hour. Perry was a bridesmaid at Alyssa Healy's recent wedding to Australia pace bowler Mitchell Starc. Considering England do not play any multi-innings cricket at domestic level, it would have tested their stamina, both physical and mental, to be out in the field for a mammoth 166 overs. France's Nuclear Safety Institute. There has been no impact on human health or the environment in Europe, a French official stressed, but he added that detection of such a cloud was absolutely not normal. ERSN, the technical arm of the French nuclear regulator, said in a statement it could not pinpoint the location of the release of radioactive material, but that based on weather patterns, the most plausible zone lay south of the Ural Mountains, between the Urals and the Volga River. But it said that the probability of importation into France of foodstuffs, notably mushrooms, contaminated by ruthenium-106, near the site of the accident was extremely low. France picked up traces of the pollution in monitoring stations of Sinisirma, Nice and Ajaccio from September 27 to October 13, and has not detected anything since. Saudi Arabia, and subsequently the United Arab Emirates and Kuwait, urge all citizens currently in Lebanon to leave the country immediately. Recently, Saudi Arabia declared that a missile attack on its airport from Yemen was an act of war by Lebanon. Saudi Arabia's official news agency SPA quoted a source in the Foreign Ministry on Thursday as saying due to the situations in the Republic of Lebanon, the official source at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs stated that the Saudi nationals visiting or residing in Lebanon are asked to leave the country as soon as possible.